What are we going to do about America? And how did we end up with 20 people running for president? And I think about who is it that has the experience to balance the federal budget?
And that is Ohio Governor John Kasich. He's making the announcement today that he is running for president, probably one of the worst kept secrets ever. We're going to take you out live to Ohio State University. The national media descending on the union there. Ohio State, of course, Governor Kasich's alma mater as well. We want some perspective on this, so we asked NKU political science professor Ryan Saltzman to join me this morning. First of all, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Timing on this. He's the last one to enter. He's number 16. He waited to the very last moment. Why do you think he waited so long?
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with fundraising.
Yeah.
So he could coordinate with his super PAC as long as he wasn't officially announced. And his fundraising haul looked very strong. 2 months, $11.5 million.
But nothing when you compare it to Jeb Bush, so yeah.
No, he's only about $100 million behind Jeb Bush.
Okay, let's talk about timing as well in terms of the debate that's coming up in Cleveland. They're only taking the top 10. If he doesn't make the top 10 for a debate that's happening in his own state, how hurtful or harmful would that be to his run?
Well, there will immediately be second guessing of his strategy,
sure,
of course. But if he just ekes it in to make it to number 10, you don't have to be number 1 or number 3. You just need to be top 10. Then it'll look like a very sound strategy on his part.
As a political observer, how does it look for you in terms of the people who are in the race and John Kasich making it into the top 10?
Well, I think that his chances of getting in are probably pretty good. That being said, as somebody on the outside just watching, he has a lot of name recognition issues that he's going to be struggling with, and waiting longer makes me concerned that he hasn't been able to address those name issues.
How is he going to get through the clutter? We see how Donald Trump gets through the clutter. How is he going to get through the clutter?
I think it'll be a lot smoother than Donald Trump getting through the clutter for sure. But really what Governor Kasich wants to do is establish himself as an everyman in the political scene. His policies are very purple, like his state. That is, they're not all conservative or all liberal, and I think that's probably what he's going to harp on, but I don't know how well that's going to resonate with Republican voters. Ohio,
very, very important in terms of getting to the White House, especially for Republicans. You can't underestimate that, correct?
No, you can't. And when it comes to a general election, if Governor Kasich were to get the nomination or even be on the ticket, it would clearly be an advantage. However, in the primary, it's totally a different story.
And the other thing is that anything can happen as we decide who's going to run for president on either ticket. I mean, Howard Dean was the guy to beat before we heard that scream, correct?
Absolutely. And you look on the Democratic side, Bernie Sanders is getting a lot of positive press right now and making a lot of good headwaves on his own. So who knows? It's going to be a long time till the first primary and caucus even takes place.
Yeah, let's talk about that 800-pound gorilla on the Democratic ticket, Hillary Clinton. Do you see anyone unseating her?
I really don't see anybody unseating her, but there is going to be a very interesting dynamic playing out in the Democratic primary because Bernie Sanders and others, Mark O'Malley as well, are going to position well to the left of her, and it's going to give her an opportunity to look like a centrist, look more moderate, and I think that in the long run that'll be advantageous to her. In the end, she probably wins going away.
Ryan Saltzman, NKU professor, taking time out of his busy schedule to break it down for us. We thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now.